Give me a break. Oh?
Is that so?
Sure.
Well?
Huh?
Good. There are more people willing to help than I had anticipated. The outlook is good.
You've got a way with words, Dohalim. If it was anyone else, half these people wouldn't be here.
What? Hello.
Hey!
Well? Oh.
I tried to rally some support by myself, but no luck. You have a real knack for it.
I find it is vital to first acknowledge others' opinions and strengths. If you focus on only what you need, no one will wish to aid you.
I see. I'll try that next time. Yeah.
Why, you...
Enough.
Hey! Yes!
Yes!
You did well back there, Shion. Your technique is improved.
I followed your advice from earlier, and it worked just like you said. But it still feels strange to me. Speaking directly and getting right to the point has always been more my style.
Hello.
Oh? Yes. Yeah.
Your method is effective as well. You're better at winning hearts and minds than you give yourself credit for.
Thanks. Coming from you, that does give me a little more confidence. Wait a minute. You just used your method on me. Wow, you are good at this.
It really is something to behold. Only problem is, he does it without realizing.
All I did was speak honestly.
Think we can take that thing?
No way. Forget about it.
Let's dispose of the trash. Did you see this coming? Again, Lunar Armor!
Holy Land!
Take this!
Radiant Blood!
Did you see this coming? Glacial
Here's
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Here's a healing
You're mine!
Streak!
Strike! Lunar Rondo!
Mega Ray!
Hurricane Flight!
Gemini
Lightning Strike!
Lunar Rondo!
Lightning Orb!
Where are you going?
Raging Cascade!
Lunar Rondo!
Strike!
Show me what my
You're
art
on!
can do.
Rise! I'm ready!
You're mine!
Lightning Condemn!
Burn in hell!
Hurricane Eruption! Illuminate the dark!
Right!
Come to annihilate!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
There you go! Don't let up!
I'm going to need to use
There's
all the
now
power
one.
of my healing art to
Hurricane
accomplish
Take
this.
this!
I can do this. I just have to get it together.
We're right here. We can help you.
Shion's right. You have us to
You're
lean on.
mine!
You're right. Thanks.
Strike!
Raging
Orochi's Fury!
On guard.
Pierce evil!
Azure Storm!
Magic is
Going in.
Seal!
You're mine!
Hurricane
Orochi's Fury!
On guard.
Hit!
Azure Storm!
Banana, let's go!
Orochi's Fury!
Illuminate
I owe you
the
one.
dark! I owe you, Xion.
Healing is what my arts do best. Here, let me help.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Hurricane
I'm not done!
Raging
Orochi's
Cascade!
Fist
I
is
never
all mine!
miss!
Orochi's Fury!
the wind! Radiant Light! Searing Flame! More for the stockpile! Hup! Searing Flame! Banana, let's go!
Lightning
Hear me!
Strike!
Flame of
Outstanding form.
Their arts were interrupted.
Will this help? Gales, tear you to shreds! Healing Soul!
Hurricane Flight!
I'll incinerate them!
Need to pull
Lightning
myself
Orochi's
together.
Fury!
The flames will roar! Back into the fray! Raging Cascade!
This one's mine.
It looks like you got
Inferno
this one covered! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Resurrection! Holy Land!
Orochi's Fury! An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Radiant
Healing
Orochi's Fury!
Thunder Field!
My head is spinning just watching you.
Orochi's Fury!
The power of water!
Inferno
Azure
Blast!
Storm!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Raging
Stardust!
Cascade! Gravitas
Hurricane
Field!
Lunar Rondo!
Radiant in the wind!
Stardust!
Hurricane Flight!
Rising Phoenix!
Blah, blah, blah.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Blah, blah, blah.
That'll bring you down.
In here!
It's on!
Let's get you all wrapped away! Armament render! Lightning! Steering flame!
Orochi's
One
Fury!
more time!
Look sharp!
Steering flame!
Amazing.
Take that! Raging Cascade!
Look sharp!
Hold on to your art! I'm out here!
Hurricane! So now you're getting serious?
Thunderblade! You get this!
Here I come!
Glacial Spear!
I'm not done!
Here's evil! Confiscated!
Hut!
Flame Lancer! Let's show them just what this team can do!
Take this! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Holy Land!
I'm not done!
Train harder.
Orochi's Fury!
Cyan Instant!
Ignite!
Burning Strike!
Hurricane
I'm
Take
going
this.
to need to use all the
Air
power
strike.
of my
Strike.
healing art.
Hurricane Magic is hand! Holy Land!
No escape! Orochi's Fury!
Radiant Light!
Look sharp.
Here! Burning Ranger!
Orochi's Fury!
Sighted!
Going in.
Into the shadows! Arrow
On
Squall!
guard. Hurricane strike!
Will this help?
Time to use this shield!
You're mine! Try harder!
Far enough! What the?
This
Come
will come
on!
in handy.
You have to hold on!
Now I can let loose.
Hurricane strike! I can't lose! Hurricane
You're
strike!
mine!
Cyan, watch and win. It's good to be prepared.
The enemy's on the rope!
We've got him where we want him.
It's time to end this battle!
I can do this already. They're not playing around.
Orochi's this!
Here's a healing nail. First aid.
Take this!
Hurricane strike!
Confiscated.
I'm not done!
Lightning
Oh,
strike!
violent darting wind.
Piercing
Orochi's
roar!
fury!
Will this help? It's good to be prepared. Healing circle.
Now I
It
can let
won't
loose.
end like this.
Illumination.
A new lease on life.
Lightning strike!
Orochi's fury!
Strike!
Freeze blade.
Try harder! Not a chance!
I'll heal you
Not a
all.
chance! Eat
Vanquish
dirt!
darkness.
Nothing gets by me!
Healing circle.
I have no limits! Azure Storm!
This one's
Nice!
mine!
Now I can keep at it!
I didn't heal you just so you can get...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm ready.
I'm not
May
done!
1,000
This
years
one's
be
mine.
dead.
Rising Viper!
Hurricane
Mirage!
Make it rain!
Double leap! In an instant! Impact Cross! I can feel my power growing!
That should be all we need for Notio.
Right. Let's go to Thistleum.
The heavens must be smiling.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We didn't learn much about Nazamil, but that could just mean she was hidden away while she grew up.
Why don't we share what we know with the woman who worked for the Hildress family?
Good idea. We don't have a lot to go on, but at least she seemed genuinely worried about her.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Well? Okay. The mutual consideration those two share is something our new world will need going forward.
The power of love, you mean?
If you want to put it bluntly, sure.
That can't be!
Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Very good.
That woman didn't seem to know that Nazamiel's mother was a Danon, even at that age. Nazamiel was kept out of sight for all but a handful of the Hildress family's staff.
She really wasn't exaggerating about her upbringing. My heart hurts just thinking about it. If she were here right now, I'd want to scoop her up and give her a big hug.
The next time we see her, we need to let her know how much she means to us.
They could have something they need from us.
Hey! Sorry.
All right.
That Renan girl seemed like she was hiding something.
Everyone has their secrets, even children.
For now, let's focus on finding her.
Someone may know where the girl went. We should try asking kids around town if they know anything.
Huh? Thanks.
I still don't know where she went, and I think we've gotten the picture.
Yeah. Her astral energy is weak, so she's been ostracized by the Renans.
So when the Danon girl acted like she could use astral arts, it set her off.
Wait, Alphen, I have an idea. The Renin girl is good with jewelry, right? So maybe if we give her some materials to make necklaces with, it would help them become friends.
Worth a shot. After all, most people are happy when others show interest in what they like.
Besides, I don't want her to feel trapped, just because Renin values say someone's aptitude with astral energy determines their worth. I want her to know that she can focus on what she enjoys and be herself.
We should relay that message and give her some supplies for her art.
Then that settles it. First, let's gather supplies. Now that I think about it, a book I once read had some information about materials used in Danon necklaces, so I know where we can start.
Once we've got everything, let's take them to the Danon girl and fill her in on our plan.
It isn't easy being different. That's something Nazamil and I know all too well, which is all the more reason to do everything we can to help that girl.
I can relate too, but I'll let Rinwell take the lead on this one.
I agree. This seems important to her.
Excuse me. If you've got something to say, then say it already. I'm sure you're just gonna make fun of me like everyone else.
Great, you're both here. Got a minute? I just found some pretty materials. Think you could use these to make accessories?
Oh? Wow! I've never seen anything like this. I can make a nice necklace or even earrings with this stuff.
But hey, I don't know much about those kinds of crafts. Do you think you could teach me sometime?
What? I don't know about that.
You sure? I heard you've got a knack for that kind of thing.
Fine. I guess I could show you a thing or two.
Thank you. Oh, can this girl join us? The more the merrier, right?
Fine, whatever. None of the Renins ever had anything nice to say about my necklaces, though.
Listen, I'm sorry about before. I only brought up magic because I wanted to be friends. I don't know anything about making necklaces, so can you show me? And will you be my friend?
Okay, and I'm sorry too.
Looks like they've made up.
Yeah. The two of them always wanted to be friends. So I hope... Oh, right. There's something I'd like to say to you two. Is that okay? The world is full of all kinds of people. Everyone has their talents and shortcomings. But there's more to them than that. Whether they're Danon or Renin, if people can work together to appreciate each other's differences, the world will be a better place.
Oh, I see. I don't really know about that yet.
It's okay. I've been figuring it out little by little myself.
Alright then. I'll teach you how to make cute necklaces, just like me.
Right now? Sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. But the two of you should just go ahead and make them without me.
Got it. Thank you, miss.
That went well. They're getting along and even included you in their new circle of friends.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush. But seeing the two of them made me realize I really want to get close with Nazamil. Not just as an adventuring partner, but as a true friend.
I'm sure you can do just that. Good job, Rinwell. Sounds like those two were able to make up thanks to you.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to clear up their misunderstanding with each other. I hope they can become good friends.
I hope so too. But what if something goes wrong and they get in another fight?
Shion?
I'm sorry. It's just... I can't stop thinking about it. What's to keep the same thing from happening all over again?
Shion, don't worry. Working through their differences is how kids learn to understand each other and become closer friends.
She's right. Kids may fight a lot, but they usually make up quickly.
I see. I guess you would know better. I never had those kinds of experiences.
But you and I were like that too, weren't we, Shion? We clashed with each other sometimes, but we also talked a lot. And in the end, that's how the two of us became friends, right? So if we could do it, I'm sure those kids will be just fine.
Rinwell. Yeah, you're right. If you believe in them, then I'm sure they'll be okay too.
Oh, but you know, the only reason I feel that way now is because I had the chance to become friends with you, Shion. It was only because of you that I was able to help those kids make up with each other. So, thank you, Shion. I'm really glad we became friends.
Yeah, same here, Rinwell. I'm so grateful I get to have a friend like you.
I think this event shows just how much Rinwell has grown.
I agree. She's come a long way from when we first met.
Kisara, I'm not done growing either. There's no way Rinwell will end up taller than me, right?
That's not the kind of growth we're talking about.
Though your dignity shrinks by the day, Law.
Careful. Someone's there.
I guess we can take this?
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny.
The Snake Eyes. What are they doing here? And those masks.
Wait,
Almost no response, just like the people in Niez. It must be the masks, right?
most likely. The Snake Eyes want Renins in power again. Normally they'd have attacked us or called for backup by now.
And the masks are powerful enough to pacify even them. What has Nazamil started?
I don't know, but we don't have enough information to speculate. I see what looks to be a mausoleum. Not a bad place to use as a base.
Let's hope Nazamil is there too. Come on.
Nazamil, now! Hurry up and kill him now!
The great and terrible Water Lord relying on the strength of another? How utterly pathetic.
What the hell have I been keeping you for all this time? Do something, Nazamil! Now!
Someone who clings to others' strength is not qualified to wield power or reap its benefits. Die.
It is just for the strong to dominate over those who are weaker. Being different is meaningless in the face of sheer power. And yet, the one who taught me that still died in the end. The truth is that people will always doubt, hate, and reject anything that's different, including me.
We're investigating the mausoleum, aren't we? Let's go!
What?
Really?
We brought materials.
Oh, you can make great glaze out of this.
Now you can finally make the pottery of your dreams, Dohalim.
My dreams. Right.
Is something wrong?
I thought about the reason his pottery is so beautiful. Why it's so fresh and attractive. It's because each piece fuses and combines multiple materials from foreign lands. A single dish reveals to us a new world beyond the walls that once closed us in.
You mean his pottery is only possible because we're now able to travel freely between the realms?
Yes. His pottery is the symbol of a new era. I hope—
You look so happy, Dohalim.
I am. I feel like a new door has opened for my pottery. My creative desires are welling up like a mountain spring from within. Now to create something with my own two hands. A new form of pottery befitting our new world.
That's it! Now pour that energy into the clay. Use my kiln when you're ready to fire your piece.
Ah, the kiln. Right, the kiln. Oh dear.
Huh? What's wrong now?
To create new pottery for the new world, a new kiln befitting the new era is also necessary.
What? Even the kiln has to be new and special?
Art is a result of the artist's commitment. There can be no compromises.
Right. And how long does it take to build a kiln? Just out of curiosity.
Probably a year, more or less.
A year?
First, one needs good stones. We could likely find some in Menancia.
Is this dish ever going to be finished?
Perhaps we should inquire further about the kiln materials?
Let's do that another time. I have a feeling you two could talk about it all day.
You're not angry, Kisara?
Anger won't change anything. And besides, I think it's a good thing that Dohalim can devote himself to his passions like this.
Is it okay for us to just ignore those snake eyes?
It doesn't seem like they're aware of us, so I think it should be okay.
They better not suddenly jump out from behind us or anything.
Why would you say something like that?
All right, let's get back to gathering info on wedding ceremonies. You and Rinwell looked into flowers, right? So what's next on the docket?
I'm thinking food should be next. The food at Kagari's wedding was really amazing. I still remember it.
That's so. Hey, didn't I hear something real similar from Shion? Oh, that was close. I almost let something slip.
I don't know anything about that. I just have an interest in wedding foods. What should be served, how it should be prepared, stuff like that. I just want to learn.
True, you can't just serve anything you want that tastes good. If you served hot dogs at a wedding, people would riot.
Yeah, wedding food should be a treat for the guests, so I'm sure Danins and Renins will each prefer different things.
Let's start by looking into the Renin side.
Yeah, I agree. We can begin by asking Dohalim.
Sorry. Dohalim's on Shion distraction duty. I'm doing my best to keep her in the dark too, so we've got to be sure she doesn't overhear us.
I see. In that case, maybe Dohalim's friends Avakir and Faria can help us out.
Those two that were on Lenegus. They're over in Pelagian now, right? Yeah, that's a good place to start. Let's go see them and see what they have to say.
Dinner at a wedding reception. What would you pick for the menu, Law?
I'd want a bunch of tasty meat! Just pile my plate with meat, and I'll be happy as a clam!
I should have known you'd say that. And I imagine you're not the only one who feels that way.
Right? But since it's a fancy shindig, I guess you probably need some fancy food, too.
True. I hope Avakir and Faria can give me some good suggestions. I know it's sudden, but Dohalim's busy, so we were hoping the two of you could tell us a bit about Renin customs.
I'm surprised you'd come to us, but we'd be happy to help out a friend of Dome's. Huh, I didn't know weddings were popular here. They're a custom that goes way back on Renin.
What kind of food do you serve at Renin weddings?
Let's see, for the guests, Oh, you've got to have a huge cake.
The bride and groom cut the cake together in front of all the guests, then feed each other a slice.
They feed each other? I'd be too embarrassed to do something like that.
Wait, Alphen, are you asking about weddings to prepare for your own? In that case, you've got to make sure your partner has a say. But I guess that would be tough if you want to make it a surprise.
No. I'm just curious, so I'm doing some research. I'm not keeping this a secret because I want to surprise someone. I'm just not familiar with the customs and want to learn.
I see. Seeking knowledge on subjects out of your wheelhouse is a noble pursuit.
You've taught us a lot. Thanks, Avakir. Thanks, Far.
Now that we've learned about Renin customs, why don't we ask someone about the Danon ones?
Sure, but who should we ask? I guess we could start by going to see Doc.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Uzlebek. Does Doc's knowledge include weddings and food and stuff like that too?
I'm not sure. But the more I think about it, I suppose those aren't really his areas of expertise. I guess I might have a bad habit of turning to Doc whenever I have a problem.
You must really trust him. It's good to have someone like that when you're lost or confused. And he clearly doesn't mind.
Hey, Doc. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Weddings? I don't even know what that is, let alone what kind of food you should serve. Calaglio was poor, and we couldn't even afford to think about stuff like that when we were slaves.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I've heard of weddings. There's ceremonies for people that are getting married, right?
Married, you say? Alphen, you thinking of settling down?
It's more that I haven't thought about it enough, so I want to prepare a little for when the time comes.
I was all prepared to take a parental role and give you my blessing, but you're not tying the knot? You know, Alphen, you really haven't changed at all.
Maybe not. There's still a lot I don't know. So much I have to learn.
So if Doc doesn't know anything, what now? I can't think of anyone else.
Do you know anyone who's done that marriage ceremony? If you do, maybe you could ask them.
Oh, right! We do know one couple.
Kagari and Notio. Of course, why didn't I think of asking them? We attended their wedding, and theirs is the one that set off this whole wedding craze to begin with. They're the perfect pair for us to talk to.
Then our next destination is set. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of useful information.
Seems like everything's settled here then.
Good luck, Alphen!
Next, we should go to Kagari and Notio's place. Let's head to Thistleum.
They sure get along well. Like they're in their own little world together.
Well, they're married, so that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, for them. But it's hard to know how to respond when they're acting like that.
We've reached our destination.
Oh my, hello. Are you here for Notio? Or did you come to see me?
Both of you, actually. Can we ask you some questions about wedding ceremonies?
Of course. It would be our pleasure. Our wedding ceremony is one of my most important memories with my beloved Kagari. Ask us anything.
What should we talk about first? How about the day I decided to marry my sweet Notio?
Sorry. Maybe we can get to that later. For now, I want to know about the food.
See, I'm currently gathering information on food that's served at weddings. What kinds of dishes guests will enjoy, that kind of thing. You two have experience, so I was hoping you could share your insights.
Of course. We'd be happy to. Our ceremony was very simple, but we did it our way.
We didn't worry too much about Danon or Renin traditions. We decided to do whatever made us happy.
I think you should prepare whatever the couple wants to eat, or something they want their guests to eat.
The thought that counts. Taking care of your guests, you mean? Thank you. That's helpful.
Oh, and we prepared dishes with ingredients that are said to be auspicious.
Since everyone came all the way just for us, we wanted our guests to feel happy too.
Everyone who attended seemed to enjoy it. so I recommend doing the same.
But gathering everything was quite an ordeal. Remember, Notio? We were only able to serve what we did through sheer luck.
What do you mean by sheer luck?
The merchant we talked to said it was a miracle he got everything, and that he'd never be able to manage it again.
Wow, it's that much trouble. And it may be tough to procure those kinds of ingredients. If that's the case, then we should try to gather everything ourselves and see what we can do.
You want to gather things now? Even though you're not getting married yet?
Yeah, I want to make sure I know how to get what I need. I want all my bases covered.
Okay. You sure put your all into things you're serious about, huh, Alphen?
I appreciate your help, Law. So, what kinds of auspicious ingredients should we go after?
Sea bream is a high-class fish with an elegant taste, so it's often seen in celebratory meals in Thistleum.
They also said something about lemons bringing good luck. I don't know why, but they said it'll keep you from catching a cold.
Where I'm from, we eat rat pig meat on special occasions. It's supposed to be good for your health.
Sounds like certain ingredients carry special meaning. We'll see what we can scrounge up. Oh, wait. I already have the ingredients you just mentioned.
This is what we were after, right?
You've already got some auspicious ingredients. And I went on and on about how hard it'd be to get them.
It definitely wasn't easy.
Okay. I think we got a handle on how to gather what we need. We should be able to lend a hand next time someone's having a ceremony. I also know what to do to prepare for my own wedding. Yeah, if I ever have one, I mean.
How about that? I think we got some good info.
If you're doing all this to prepare for your own wedding, you should fully understand what your partner wants before planning the menu.
What my partner wants.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy.
It's not like that, Kagari. But people keep telling me the same thing. To take my partner's wishes into consideration. But I'm still just doing research, so I don't really understand what that means.
So you're doing research to understand what you want for yourself. I think that's wonderful too.
Some people are satisfied as long as they end up married and don't do any planning at all. Those kinds of people are the worst.
Yeah, that was a close one.
We got some great advice. So I think that should about do it for our culinary investigation.
I feel like there was some other auspicious food, but I can't recall what it was.
What? There's more?
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there was some delicious and auspicious food that both Renans and Danans enjoy.
Well, now that's got me curious. We've already come this far. I should try to gather some ingredients.
Man, I knew you'd say that. But how are we supposed to do that when we don't even know what you want? Maybe that old man will know. You know, the one traveling around in search of fine delicacies?
Gordino. He's definitely the perfect person to ask.
I know, right? Let's go talk to him next.
Thanks for all the help, both of you.
I hope what we shared was useful.
I wonder where our old foodie friend is now.
We'll probably run into him if we go somewhere famous for its food, right?
I hope he hasn't collapsed again while searching for his next culinary obsession.
Oh, look who it is. What can I do for you? Got more questions about gastronomy? An auspicious food for weddings that both Denons and Renans enjoy. I know a few things that fit the bill.
Okay, so are any of them something that, she likes?
Huh? What was that? Speak up!
Well, it's, Shion. I need something Shion likes.
Wow! What are you so angry about? What did I do?
You didn't do anything wrong, Gordino. Shion's name just kinda came to mind. Just leave it at that.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on. But I know just the thing for that young woman who's always hungry.
Oh, come on, just say it already!
Danons love it, Renans love it. That young woman who is always hungry does too. And it's auspicious. Boss Fish checks all the boxes. In the gastronomy world, they say that if you eat a boss fish at a special occasion, your family will be bestowed with safety.
I didn't know there were legends like that in gastronomy. But it sounds like boss fish is perfect. We'll scrounge some up.
Oh, it won't be that easy. Boss fish are hard to find. However, if you aren't able to pass this test, You won't get my blessing to marry my daughter.
But who said anything about marrying your daughter? I don't need your blessing.
Obviously, I'm joking. I don't have a daughter, but I've always wanted to say that. At any rate, I'm not kidding about bossfish. Good luck getting your hands on some. You'll need it.
Sorry it's taken so long, but we're finally nearing the end of our ingredient search.
Don't get careless now. We need to save our strength for the battle with the boss fish.
Wow, she's really into this.
To think, the day would come where I face down a boss fish. This is so exciting. This one's putting up a real fight. This is quite the catch, if I do say so myself.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
I'm getting... So this is the boss fish? Nice!
Let's deliver it to Gordino.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That's a boss fish for sure. It must have been quite the trial to get this. But hospitality would be meaningless if it were easy, now wouldn't it? You've done well, son. Okay, I'll allow you to marry her. But I won't forgive you if you make my daughter unhappy.
Not this again.
Jokes aside, if you can get your hands on bossfish, then you should be able to get any ingredients you need.
Thanks. I think it's fair to say we've perfectly understood how to gather what we need.
We learned about wedding dishes and how to gather the ingredients. So you must be satisfied now, right, Alphen?
Indeed. I owe you my thanks as well, Law.
If you ever need more advice about the menu for your wedding, don't hesitate to come see your friend Gordino. Regardless, my fabulous recipe deserves a name. Absolutely exquisite! I'm in heaven. Harmonized!
I hope someday she'll be on board with making the menu too, Alphen. I'm sure she, or your partner, will be happy with anything Gordino cooks.
Something my partner will enjoy. I need to think about that, too.
Hmm? Something bothering you?
No, it's just... everyone we've talked to has mentioned the same thing. My ultimate goal is to learn more about weddings and marriage. That hasn't changed. But Kagari and Notio said that isn't enough, and that I have to think more about my partner.
Right, that's why we looked into bossfish. Isn't that enough?
Maybe, but I don't know if it counts as taking my partner into consideration. I'll have to give it some more thought. I've learned a lot about ingredients and cooking.
Let me know the next time you're having trouble. I'll be glad to help.
Thanks. I appreciate the offer.
No problem. Leave it all to me.